Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amiri and I am a D1 volleyball player at Iowa State University. Club season is upon us and I am actually wearing this sweatshirt that I got from when I played club. I don't know if you... Yeah. It is also time to start talking to college coaches. I remember that I was super stressed and so confused and so lost when it was my time to get recruited. I'm here to help you figure out how to get recruited, and not just get recruited, how to play D1 volleyball. Number one, join your middle school or high school team. Definitely high school. I didn't have one in middle school. I played club. Playing club is incredibly important. I haven't heard of someone who got recruited just through high school. Normally people do play club. Club coaches will help you so much when it comes to getting recruited. My little cousin, she's starting out playing volleyball and I'm saying, go to club. If you can, go and play club. They have recruiting coordinators normally that will help connect you directly to coaches, and that is so helpful instead of having to do everything yourself. It's kind of unfortunate because it could be expensive, but playing travel club is super beneficial. When you travel to different tournaments, you get put in the direct line of a bunch of different college coaches. But do not be discouraged if you can't afford it or you can't play club. I'm sure that there are other ways to do it. It just might be a little more difficult for you. You can definitely still follow along with some of these tips in order to get attention from volleyball coaches. You want to start as early as possible, but if that is not the case, let's say you're starting in high school, that is still possible. There are so many people who have started in high school. They're still able to play at a high level, so do not get discouraged. If you are starting early though, you want to start developing the skills that you need for your position. For example, middle blocking. Blocking is a huge thing being a middle. Hitting and offense is secondary, but I'd say being able to block is a huge factor. Do you know how to run slides? Do you know how to defend? Defense is not a huge middle component, but it will make you so valuable if you know how to serve, receive, and you know how to play back row and serve. So develop these key skills and you will become an absolute weapon. Be versatile. That is another thing that you can do to put yourself in the best position to get recruited. Knowing how to play several positions is very good. That means you can go into any program and contribute to any place that they're missing. You're not only restrained to your position, you can move anywhere. If a coach actually needs a right side, but you know to play middle and right side, they can move you to either or depending on what they're looking for. The next thing you want to do is figure out what you want from a school. This is subject to change. I mean, you're probably a child right now. What you think you want now is not going to be the same as what you like later. It's honestly kind of like taking a shot in the dark, but you want to give yourself the best chance of going to a place that you will actually like. Volleyball in college in general is hard, so being at a place that you don't like will only make it that much harder and you will be absolutely miserable. I also want to add that academics are so important. If you want to go to a school that is a higher academic school, some schools will not recruit you if you have a GPA under a certain level. So make sure that you're keeping your grades up. That is extremely important. Letting coaches know that if you're able to juggle high school and club, so your grades and club, then you'll be good going into college. It's kind of a risk recruiting someone who has a low GPA in high school because college is only going to get harder with their schedule. So make sure that you keep your grades up. That is super important. Keep your grades up. So after you start figuring out what your needs are, you need to make a list of these schools that fit these needs. I knew that I wanted to go to a pretty good volleyball school and academics. If possible, I wanted a good balance. So I looked at the top academic schools and highlighted the ones that were also top 50 or top 100 on the NCAA D1 volleyball rankings list. Please note that rankings do change, and this is RPI, by the way. Rankings do change from year to year. A school can be ranked super high one year and super low the next year, but the rankings do give you the opportunity to determine most likely what their track record is like. Okay, number 4, you want to reach out to schools that you're interested in. So after you compile this list of the schools that you would like to go to, make sure that you reach out to them, email coaches. Tell them your name, position, what school you go to, why you would want to go there, your class is very important, your height, or any other stats that you think would be pretty impressive to get their attention. You don't want to make lengthy emails. You want it to be pretty straight to the point, because college coaches are looking at 1 million emails on a daily basis, like so many emails. So you want to get it straight to the point, give them exactly what you think is going to catch their attention. And also, you want to email them. Do not let your parents email them on your behalf. You are going to be the one who's talking to these college coaches, and they want to get to know you. So make sure you are emailing them. And if you have a highlight reel or highlight video, that is even better. Add that to the email so they can go click through the video. You want to make sure if you create a highlight reel that is also straight to the point. You don't want a bunch of dead space, slowly walking to the service line, or just a super long video. It's even better if you organize it. Let's say if you're a middle, hitting, blocking, maybe serving and receive or reception. Doing that will help organize it so that the coaches can just click through the video and see what they need to see. If you're playing club, when you reach out to these coaches, I do want to emphasize letting them know where you'll be playing. Oh, I'll be playing at this tournament, I'll be on court this time, etc. So that if they see the email, they will add you to the list to go walk by your court. Number 5, you need to be aware of your attitude. Coaches, when they come by and watch you, I know it is extremely stressful to have so many college coaches watching you, and you may get super in your head, but they're not just watching how you play. They're also watching your attitude, how you interact with your teammates, how you react when you mess up or make a mistake. You want to bounce back every time you make a mistake. Move on, don't stay in your head. And you also want to give support to your teammates. If you're getting frustrated, college coaches can see that. This also goes along with talking negatively to coaches, talking bad, or just cursing and having outbursts on the court. They're also watching you on the bench. If you're not playing, are you standing there with an attitude? Are you supporting your teammates? Are you talking crap on the sideline? Are you snickering and making fun of people? Things like that. They're looking at your sportsmanship, they're looking at your attitude, and they're looking at how you react in certain situations. Number 6, you want to start an Excel spreadsheet of all of the schools that you have contacted. This is something that will help you with your organization. I didn't do this initially, but when I transferred, this is something that I implemented, and it helped tremendously. Making a list of all the schools that you contacted, and then maybe their contact information, who you contacted, when, if they responded, do they have a scholarship open, yes or no. You can also add any scheduling that you have with the coaches. Normally when you schedule with them, they'll ask a certain date and time. Make sure that you add these to either the Excel spreadsheet or your calendar for when you need to talk to them. Show that you're responsible, and that if they give you an instruction or they give you a time, you're able to handle that yourself, because you're going to be an adult and you need to be able to handle these things. So make sure that you're on top of that. Number 7 is start talking to coaches. Once again, you need to take charge. Don't let your parents take over. They are looking to get to know you, what you're looking for, because really good college coaches are not only going to determine if you would be a good fit, they need to know that they are also a good fit for you. No one wants to have someone come in for them just to transfer out a year later if it's not their cup of tea. Make sure to ask questions. The list that you made earlier is for this. Ask them about their coaching style. Ask them about what they're looking for in a player. If you need questions or things to ask college coaches, I can create a video for that too. Things that I asked college coaches when I was getting recruited. There are a bunch of really good questions that you need to ask to make sure that this is a good fit, because transferring is not for the weak. It is not what you want to do. If you need to, it is there, but transferring is not ideal. It is a very stressful thing to go through. And so if you can get it right the first time, try. When you contact these coaches, you want to build relationships with them. You want to let them get to know you, you want to get to know them, and you want to follow up and show that you're genuinely interested. You're talking to like a lot of people at the same time, so you need to be consistent and show them why they should choose you. Follow up with them, speak with them consistently. Now 8, I think this is number 8. This might be 9, I think it's 8. Go on visits. This is something that I did not do when I was getting recruited, but this is because COVID, and before that, I just didn't know what I was doing. Go on visits, make sure that you are constantly asking questions and you actually get to know the girls on the team and the campus. What's the team's dynamic like? What are the girls like? Ask girls individually, ask coaches, because you want to figure out if, once again, this school fits your needs. Go to camps. Now, I did not go to camps because I didn't really understand the concept of going to camps, but as someone who has worked a lot of them, it can put you in the direct vision of specific college coaches. If you know that you want to go to a certain place and you want to showcase your skill to a coach right in front of them and to their players, if you go there, they will be evaluating your skill while you're there. Go to the camps, get to know the players, get to know the coaches, and that'll also put you in the direct line for getting recruited if you already have an idea of what school you want to go to. And last but not least, commit. So after you get all of these things squared away, you contact coaches, you're consistent, you play club, are aware of your attitude, and you organize everything, you commit to the school of your dreams. So I hope this has helped you. Please let me know if you have any questions on how to do this. It is extremely stressful. It's not for the weak, you know? It's something that takes a lot of mental energy and a lot of dedication. It's super confusing. There's a lot of moving parts. And so if you guys need help with any of the specifics, like what it's actually like to commit or what my experience has been playing D1 volleyball, I will be more than happy to make a video on that. This video was just about how to get recruited and the steps that you need to take. The steps are very simple, but there's a lot of variables and moving parts, but these are just the bold, straight to the point things that you need to do in order to get in a coach's line of vision and find a school that fits you. If you are a D1 volleyball player or just a volleyball player who plays college in general, make sure to comment down below some tips that I have missed that you would recommend to anyone who is trying to get recruited to play volleyball in college. Good luck, and I wish you all the best. Bye.